front.
What's up, Myles? I know we talked a lot about Tyrese, but yesterday I really noticed that at the end of every action, it ended with you in the two-man game or in a pick and roll or a pin down. I don't think people honestly realize, kind of like the key piece that you are with this team. Just talk about that. Was that the goal going into that, like having you in every action in terms of a pin down or ending with you in the pick and roll too?
Yeah, I think with me personally, I've really just matured over the past couple of years. There's times where I would just kind of stand in the corner or just like stand in the dunker position. But as a five and as active as I am, I never stop moving. I'm either setting flare screens, whether cutting, getting involved in the pick and roll. It can be a zone of man, like constantly trying to move. And I know what my advantage is. A lot of teams can't really guard me with the five. A lot of teams will start with the five with me, then they'll start from the three on me or four on me, just because of how much I move and whatnot. So I just really try to read the game and take advantage of all the little spaces. I love my mid-range game. That's where I feel like I thrive the most, just in that little pocket area. And then Tyrese does a great job of finding me there. So just getting involved in the action as much as possible. And then, when the shot clock's winding down, that's your bread and butter right there.
And then do you feel like with Tyrese's no-look passes, because he throws a lot of them, how is it, reading off of that too, with the amount of no-look passes and reads that he does? Do you constantly have to have movement in terms of doing that because of the way he finds players too?
Yeah, it's a synergy thing. I think I've been playing with him long enough now to know like when the ball is coming, and it kind of helps because it's kind of a look, no look. You know what I mean? It's like I know it's coming, but like nobody else might. So it's just that kind of that synergy develops your point guard over time.
Any other questions for Myles? We'll go Jake over here in the third row on 2.
Hey Myles, Jake Fisher out here. Are you still playing with Legos and making Death Stars in your downtime? We talked about that.
Yes, big thing. I build Legos. I don't play with Legos. But second of all, all the time, bro. I got a lot of. It's literally all I do in my downtime. I get back to the crib. I just kind of it's a way for me to. I don't know, take my mind off of things. I'll put some music on, and I might put a show on or something like that. But at least 3-4 hours on my day, bro. Like I'm putting stuff together. I've already built 12 different projects. I've counted up everything. I've gone through 120,000 Legos just since the season started itself. But y'all see that when y'all see it. I put that little content out there for you.
The second row on your left.
Hey Myles, you're don't want to make you feel old, but you're the longest tenured guy on the team. Can you just talk about what this means for obviously the city and for the organization?
Yeah, for someone like myself who has seen this organization go through its ups and downs and some of those darker days, it means a lot to see us get a chance just to have this opportunity at this level of things. It's weird, I am the oldest guy here, but I'm only 27 years old, right? So in terms of like everything, I'm still relatively young, but that just bodes to how young our team is and how inexperienced our team is at that. So I'm just so glad that guys are getting the chance to have the exposure to this national media, have the exposure to this grand stage of things this early in the season, and because what our ultimate goal is. I get screwed over every time I play that. I don't really play card games like that. Everybody's been telling me to get on craps because the easiest thing to do is dice, but I don't really just roulette there. Black 33, put it every time. I promise you.
Final 2 questions over here, and then Benny in the back.
Hey Myles, from the offensive end, you guys have been one of the most dominant teams in the NBA, and I know defensively you've been trying to work on that as a team. How has the defensive intensity kind of grown through the in-season tournament, and what are some things that you guys would like to improve on and keep consistent even after the tournament?
Well, as far as our defense is concerned, obviously that's just the big thing that everybody wants to talk about, as far as poking holes in just our game and just our approach or whatnot. And rightfully so. It's the side of the floor that we had to get a lot better at. I think that our focus has grown so much throughout this tournament. I think that defense is an effort thing. You can draw up all the schematics in the world. You can try to go out there and just say we're going to do this, we're going to do this, pick and roll coverage instead. It's a mindset thing. It's just down to getting stops in the day. So I've seen a lot of maturity in our focus level, whether it's a switching or whether it's exploiting some of the backside. Like my teammates are really doing a great job of picking things like that up. And those are the type of habits that you need, championship habits like that you need to try to win these games. So I'm very proud of the focus level of things, and looking forward to seeing it go to an even bigger level next game.
Benny, last question in the back.
Hey Miles, you played with a lot of point guards throughout your career so far, but I'm just very curious with Tyrese. How long does it take you to develop a chemistry with a guy when he comes in, and what are some of those things that sort of expedites that process?
Well, I was in a unique situation when Tyrese at first got traded here. I was hurt, like I didn't play like the rest of the season, so I had a chance to sit back and just watch him. I watched what he was doing with with our backup bigs and whatnot, and the things that how he was able to get them 20 and 10 games. And I'm like, wow, okay, well if I'm in that same position, I can see where I can get in this side of the floor, where I can pop, I can do this, and that. He's going to give me the ball. Because unless Tyrese, he wants to pass more than he wants to score. He knows how to get his shot off. He knows how to get to certain spots, but he wants he wants to get his teammates involved and whatnot. So it was an easy transition for me. I sat back and watched a little bit. Then once I got a chance to play with them, my first time last season, it was just like a seamless fit. So he makes everybody around him better, and he's the best point guard in the East right now. So he's rolling.
Thank you.